Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, the Fed has spoken. They have raised the funding rate by 50 basis points, which means 0.5% interest rate increase. That is what has been expected by the market. And as I already said in the earlier videos today, if we see a 0.5%, that could send the markets up because it is what the market expected. It's generally a positive signal. Last time when we had an interest rate increase that was in the expected range, we saw Bitcoin go all the way up to 48, 49K. So we can probably or possibly at least expect here some upside. That would be very much in line with my Elliott Wave count as well. But as I said, it was in the scope of what was expected. So it's probably nothing crazy that we can expect here. But if you've been watching my videos for the last few days and maybe even weeks, you will know that I did talk about a upside that we still need to have before we can continue to go further down. And I want to do a little bit of a deeper dive into this here today with that background information about the Fed and the interest rate increase. And I want to take a look at the indicators as well. The moment when they said that they are not considering 75 basis point increase, the prices did go up. So again, as we talked about it and as expected, whenever we have such news here or when that meeting and the press conference happen, there is short-term volatility and that can be a catalyst for a move. Yeah, and we see that move now. And things have been pointing to the upside, and we're going to take a look at that. And this is now confirmed, and this just was the catalyst. So as I said, in the last few days, we saw not a lot of movement. We talked about that we probably don't see a lot of movement before the decision. Now we've seen the decision, we've seen some volatility. We see generally the market is up, which is nice to see. That pretty much is very well in line with what we said in the last few days about a lot of cryptos hitting critical support levels, like for example, Cardano hit 75 cents. Yeah, from here we expected a short-term price increase, possibly all the way up to 91 cents in the first instance. That is currently playing out for Cardano, but we are going to do an update video on that as well. So let's take a look at Bitcoin here. Bitcoin in this, as I said, in this descending wedge, in a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good that the Fed again waited with their decision until we had wave 5 completed, because this here became now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so a an ending diagonal here in the wave 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wave 5 possibly complete. This here could already have been the wave A, the wave B, and this could be the wave C of that wave 2 here. Yeah, we talked about this as the next target area. Now this is currently located between 41.5 and 46K. That is based on the Fibonacci retracement levels of that entire wave. So here you can see it. If we assume this here was the swing low at 37.4K of the wave 4, of the wave 5. Yeah. Then we expect here in terms of the retracements the price to go to at least 41.5K. Ideally it goes higher. Yeah, normally you would expect it at least to go to 42.8, but I have now already seen a few times the Bitcoin in a wave 2 only reach the 38.2% Fibonacci level. So what I'd like to do just to reduce down the target area a little bit, I would even rather say that we go a little bit higher, because in a wave 2, the 88.7% Fib level is actually quite likely, more likely than the 38.2. So let's see, but we won't really know until we get to these levels and see how the price is reacting to it. But so far it's worked out really well. Yeah, we had that wave 4 here as a potential reversal point, and this has come down since then quite significantly. Now, as you have been updated about that in the last few days and weeks here, we talked about the wave 5 here being at least in its last meters. It seems like this could now be over, and we have now made the first higher low and the first higher high, and it could really be that we are now moving higher into this green target area with the catalyst that things go as expected in the market with the 0.5% interest rate increase, and this could then be a short-term upside here. and we already moved above the 39.2k level. That was an important resistance level, and we go higher as we speak. And the next important level here, and I take the fibs out because they annoy it a bit annoying. So next level would be here that 40.5k level that we now need to break to get back into this channel, into this bearish flag. That is an expected move, because this here would be a wave 1 of the downtrend. A wave 2 normally comes up quite high, comes very close, can come very close to the beginning of that wave 1, so therefore that target area quite high, before I would now, from what I can see currently, expect a turnaround here. That would then be in a wave 3. That could be the sort of the final turnaround really before, or the final corrective move up before we really get into that sell-off here in a larger wave 3. That would be small retracement wave 4, and then you come down in wave 5 and will complete the overall correction, the overall bear market, in which in my opinion we currently are. I know it always is confusing if I say bear market because we made a higher high here, but anybody who's been with me for a long time will know that I have seen this here as a larger wave B, an overshooting wave B, since the end of November. Yeah, we had a massive bearish divergence on the chart, and yes, technically you would not call it a bear market, but it is part of a correction. And because I look at this from a technical point of view, from an Elliott Wave point of view, I argue it could be called a bear market, but I know many people don't call it bear market, and maybe we rather call it a correction, which has now been lasting over a year. So waiting for that final drop here, but first a little bit of a move up now expected. We talked about that before the interest rate decision, and there you go. We have now also here this bullish crossover on the daily chart, indicating really further price increases possible. So in the short term, definitely. Looking more at why I don't believe that this here is already the end of the, because a lot of people say, oh, this could just be a running flat, we could go up from here. You know, everything is possible, but very unlikely. And if I, you know what, I would like to go to the 4-day chart. I think I deleted that accidentally here from the chart. So let's add the 4-day chart again. That's actually quite a relevant chart, the 4-day chart. And you know, here on the 4-day chart we had that bearish crossover recently. Yes, it's reducing again that negative momentum, so it will be interesting to see how this is going to play out here now. Last time we had a bullish crossover, it did send the price all the way up here, so we can expect here some further upside as well. But overall, if we take a look, the monthly is still pushing so far down. The monthly is just the higher level indicator here, and this has not been starting, it has not started to slow down yet. And that is sort of the longer term view, and that is what would primarily I would use from an indicator point of view to show me that we are probably not yet finished with the correction. But there are other things as well that point towards us not being finished with the correction. One aspect for that is, for example, that the running flat, which would be technically possible, the running flat is basically a corrective pattern where the wave C, yeah, is not going to go below the wave A, but we are below the 1-year moving average, we are below the 200-day moving average. Yeah, we have that head and shoulders here, we have a bear flag, all of these things coming together. And also what we are doing here looks very corrective. So if that was over already, that downtrend, then we would not necessarily see a corrective move, we would actually see an impulse to the upside. Yeah. Again, things can change in the charts, and as soon as they change, I will make you aware. Therefore, it is so important to get regular updates about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, because things can change on a daily basis and you need to assess the market new every day, and we want to remain flexible. But as I said, we've been very consistent on this channel, and my view is now that we go here as expected into this green target area before we see a reversal down, and that could then be that final wave down. Very exciting times at the moment. Currently approaching 40k, and I'm now going to upload the video. It might already be a little bit higher, but bear in mind, you can only go up so much in one single candle. So I think we are probably going to see, if we go any higher, then probably see some resistance here at 40.4k. We'll see. Okay, hopefully you like the update about Bitcoin going in the desired direction here. Also descending wedge breakout to the upside, looking good. Very important to wait for the daily candle close. It's not far away. Also in terms of getting some confirmation that this year actually is going to stay above that level, above the wedge. Yeah. All right. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. If you really like the content, then check out the channel membership to get access to the Telegram live chats, the Discord server, and the weekly live stream. The next live stream is Sunday. And also, if you really like it, check out the trading course I'm currently uploading to the website. There's an early bird offer, and I'm currently uploading one chapter per week. There will be 15 chapters, so you can learn bit by bit, and it's I think a really good price for a trading course that really gives solid information and has 15 chapters. So yeah, okay, so check it out. See you in the next video. Bye bye.